Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. I hope you all are doing very well. So today I am testing out the new KVD vegan concealer. So this is the Good Apple full coverage concealer, which is now like kind of the baby with the Good Apple foundation, which came out last year. I was very skeptical about buying this because I was like, look, it's a £23 concealer. Like, it's just a bit expensive, but the thing is, this wasn't cheap either. So together you would get this for like 50 quid or something. But I picked it up in Boots. They luckily had a sale on at the moment, like a discount. So all their kind of premium beauty sections had like 15% off. So I got this for like £19, which again, for me, is still a little bit too high end, but I really wanted to try it. I just love the packaging on this, like, you know, regardless of Kat Von D, KVD, whatever, their packaging for all their products are just amazing. Even the outer packaging, like the writing, I absolutely love. So I got the shade Light 105. So they have quite a few shades for this one as well, which is pretty good. So I'm going to be using my Good Apple foundation, actually a foundation that I really loved last year as well. It's a very mixed bag when it came to this foundation, because the thing is, it went viral on TikTok and everyone started talking about it and then kind of liked it and then realized that they didn't like it. So it was a bit of a weird year when it came to this foundation, but to be honest, I've always quite liked it. I think it's quite a nice foundation. Mine is in the shade Light 004. So when I looked at that shade, I was like, you know what, is that like the completely wrong shade? But I think when it came to the names of the concealers, I think they were just a bit all over the place. But to be honest, this was the second to lightest shade that they had at Boots. So I'm gonna put on my foundation. The way that I like to use this, I use a sponge. It gives me the best coverage. I've tried it with a sponge and I've tried it with a brush, and the sponge is what gets me like the most coverage basically. So a lot of people have said, obviously, this is quite drying, it's a little bit patchy, and although at points it can be like that, I think during the summer it just was a no for me because I get very oily skin and I get very dry at the same time. So it's a very combo look for me, but I just really want to see how the concealer works with this. I'm also going to be using like one or two other cream products with this, so I'm just going to see how it really works because I've not used, I don't think, any cream products when it comes to this foundation, and I unfortunately don't have a full face of KVD, which is quite unfortunate as well. But I just their eyeshadow palettes just do not really appeal to me that much. They're just not as interesting, I feel. So I'll do that like off camera and stuff. But yeah, with this foundation, I think it will work, it will kind of like grow on you, I feel, for me personally. Like in the beginning I really liked it, and then in the middle I was a bit like not too sure, and then I tried it again like with this sponge, and well, not this specific one, but with a sponge, and I absolutely love the coverage of it. So I'm just going to work this in. I'm not going to add any more because I don't want to look like a clump, basically a clump of foundation on my face. So yeah, it's just blending in so nicely. And the thing is, I try so many different foundations, so I try and remember how I love these type of foundation, if that makes any sense. So this one is looking pretty good. The lighting's not amazing today because it's quite a gloomy day, but like before filming this video I tried the elf camo one, which would have been up before this one, and it was a little bit drying because that was like a powder foundation, but because this is a balm, it's got a different kind of consistency to it. So I'm being quite experimental with my makeup this year, so let's hope I stick to it. So yeah, that's the foundation, really nice coverage. And now let's go into the concealer. So this has got a really nice small doe foot. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's got like this little angle to it, which is another reason why I was really intrigued to try it. So I'm just going to put it in. Oh my god, it's got so much on there. Okay, and I'm not going too heavy with it because it is full coverage, and it's pretty light, so I'm going to just put it in a couple of places that I need some coverage. I try and not overdo it with concealers because, again, you don't need that much concealer, honestly. So I'm just going to tap this in and just hope that it blends out nicely on my eyes, because I've got some bags today. I tell you, like, I had a really good night's sleep today, but this week has been crazy busy, so I needed that, and I think my eyes thanked me for it and my brain thanked me for it. So having some bags is not the worst, like it's not the end of the world. No matter what age we are, we all get under eye bags, but it's always nice to just get it covered with some makeup. So that's really nice so far. I used to really like the other kind of KVD concealer, the one with the bottle foundation. I used to like just wear those quite frequently, but it was a bit too light for me, because when I was getting married, I had that foundation and I thought, you know what, let's buy a concealer to match with it. And I went into Debenhams, which is now no longer there, to get it matched, but I think the concealer was a little bit too light for me, but it was still a nice concealer. It was also very thick and very like very full coverage as well. Like this one seems to be pretty full coverage, and it has lightened up my eyes so much, which is what I need. So it's pretty nice. I mean, this stuff I'm not ever really going to cover up because it's like really dark spots, but so far we're looking quite nice. I like it. And this is not even, I don't think I even used any primer. No, I used no primer today. So wow, that's actually really nice. I want to powder under my eyes slightly before it maybe starts creasing, because I don't want to look horrible. So I'm just going to add some underneath my eyes, because I'm not going to add any cream product there, honestly, but I just want to make it work. And I have got my KVD powder, which is quite old, but this is a really nice powder as well. I got this in Boots, like a mini version. I don't know if you can get it anymore. I think they've obviously tried to get rid of as much Kat Von D stuff as possible but still, the KVD stuff is really nice. They've got some really nice looking products. Like, I really wanted to try the liquid blush, but that was like, again, quite expensive. They've got these new contour things out as well, which I believe look exactly the same like this. They don't really have any highlighters, so I'm hoping highlighters is like the next step for them. And they need more eyeshadow palettes. Like, they have like one or two, but they just do not appeal to me. So okay, those are looking quite nice under my eyes at the moment. I am going to add my cream product because I want to see how it works. So recently I picked up from Revolution the new Batman collection that they have, which is part of like the Harley Quinn-esque like Suicide Squad thing. So I'm going to just add a bit of Joker's favourite, which is just here. So I had something in my eye, so I wanted to get rid of that first. So yeah, Joker's favourite, which is just here. I'm just going to take it quite slowly, because these are very, very pigmented. So I thought I would just use it now, how it works on top of this powder, because I obviously haven't set it down. I've only set down under my eyes. And when I tried like Arkham in my review, it was very, very pigmented. So I'm just going in slightly with this, so it's not too, like, my look is not too heavy today. I know, who am I? Because normally my like blushes are like insanely pigmented, but because I don't have many deeper like blushes, I thought I would just try this one. So on top of it, it's going on quite nicely. It's not creasing, it's not like built up a lot. Don't know why I'm so overexposed right now, what the hell. Yeah, on top of that, that's quite nice. Again, nothing too heavy. And I'm going to go in with a powder highlighter, just because I don't have any really cream highlighters that I want to try. So my super highlighter by Revolution, and we're just adding some of that on top. these highlights are so nice. Nice and affordable, which is like KVD kind of like mid-ground highlight. I don't know if they're, would you call them high-end? Not so much. I don't think they're like crazy high-end, but they're still a bit up there. So I'm actually going to put on some eyeshadow off camera, and then when I come back I will do the rest of like a couple of bits, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the concealer. Okay, so I'm back. I thought I would just do the rest of my makeup off camera anyway, just to save a bit of time. But with my eyeshadow palette, I just used my Be Perfect palette, and I did use obviously the infamous KVD liner and also one of the lipsticks, which I really love. This is in the shade Roll Breaker, I think. Roll Breaker, yeah, it's very nice, very creamy. But yeah, my final thoughts on the concealer. I don't know how much thoughts I can give to something that will just, you know, help my under eyes and a couple of bits, but I do really like it, especially with the full coverage. I mean, like I mentioned, I had some like dark under eyes, and it has really helped kind of get rid of it, and a couple of other bits around my face as well, which I really like and which I really needed. Again, for the price point, it's a bit much when it comes to like the price, but obviously, I mean, you're not even paying for the name anymore. Like obviously Kat Von D is not a part of it, and then KVD is its own kind of bigger brand now, which is amazing because I've always quite liked their makeup, and I feel like the use of the foundation and the concealer together is fantastic. I still really love this foundation. I think it is really, really nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have you picked up the concealer? Is it for you? Is it not for you? Again, I've seen a couple of reviews on it and they're very like hit and miss about it too, but I think no one's ever going to be exactly the same when it comes to reviews. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.